Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This video will focus more on the meta information than general tips, helping you nail those guesses. Most of these are country based, but some help you with region locating within the country too. Tip number one, it isn't really a tip, but guesswhereyouare.com is a completely free alternative GeoGuessr. It has the exact same gameplay, or close to exact same, and it's completely free. Alright, tip number two is the South US pine tree. It's not actually a pine tree, it's more of an evergreen tree, but it's exclusive to the South US. There's similar trees in Estonia and Finland, but this exact tree is exclusive to the South US. Alright, tip number three is the US Great Plains. They have very distinct terrain, which I'll put up on screen now. It's very open, flat, not really much going on at all. It's pretty recognizable once you do a couple of them, and you know you're in the Great Plains. Alright, tip four is for Turkey. It shares a very unique terrain, which I'll put up on screen, with California and Greece towards the western Turkey. And the roads, divided highways, are extremely common there. They've got full white lines, so it's very identifiable. Tip five is India uses a really bad camera, so if you see a circle blur at the bottom of the screen, you're most likely in India. Tip number six is that Southeast Australia, it looks very gloomy. There's not really a good way to put it. I'll put it up on screen, but it looks almost depressed and dark. I don't know if it's the camera or just the place in general, but that's what it is. Tip number seven, Indonesia has political ads everywhere that are colored white and red, which are the colors of their flag, and they're just absolutely all over the place. Pretty easy to find. Alright, tip number eight, Thailand. So Thailand has some pretty unique trees. It has the most of these palm type trees of anywhere in the world, and also has a lot of mangrove trees. Alright, tip number 10, Brazil has very identifiable dirt. It is so red. It is the reddest dirt you will find anywhere except maybe certain parts of India, but it's most likely Brazil. Tip number 11 is the ladder pole. This type of pole, it can be seen in other parts in the world, but it's most common in Spain and Brazil. Tip number 12 is the Mexico hexagon pole. They have metal poles in the shape of hexagons. It's self-explanatory, so yeah. Alright, tip 13 is the triple road line. So if you ever see a road that has 3 lines instead of 2 or 1, you're either in Uruguay or South Africa. Alright, tip 14. If you zoom out and there's rails on the car, and then on the right-hand rail there's a piece of black tape, that's known as the Ghana tape, and you are in Ghana. 15. So if you're in Nigeria, the Google car, half the time, if you're in an actual populated place, it will be followed by a police car. This is known as the Nigerian follow car. Alright, tip 16 is a big one. It's just general good hedge guesses, which is where you have it narrowed down to a country, and you need to put the best place to guess statistically to cover that entire region. So, based on Brazil's coverage, you actually want to go east of the center, more towards the coast, because a lot of Brazil is rainforest, and that's not even covered. Indonesia, you either want to go to the left of the center island, or up in the northwest if you are debating between Indonesia and Thailand. For South US, you want to go northern central Alabama. For the US Great Plains, you want to go central Kansas. And then for Australia, you want to go slightly east of the center of the country. Alright, tip 17, Germany has almost no coverage, especially in the north. There's a little bit of coverage in South Germany, but not enough for you to even really bother guessing there unless you're absolutely certain, there's a German flag or something, but even then it might not be there. Alright, tip 18 is to like and subscribe to this channel because it will help you get better.